Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Natalie from Mommy Insight. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a fall clean, bake, and decorate with us. Me and my son are going to be decorating here the window with some Halloween stickers that I found at the Dollar Tree. And then after that, we're gonna move on to baking some pumpkin muffins and a loaf of pumpkin bread because I did have some batter left over. And I will share more of the details of that recipe with you in a little bit once we're doing that. But first here, I'm just cleaning the window a little bit before I have my son go on there and stick those little Halloween stickers onto the window. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I also want to mention that there is going to be a part 2 to this video. On this very same day, I did move on to organizing my son's room. His room was a complete disaster and was in much need of a cleanup and organization. So I did get to do that and I recorded it, but I am going to split it into a second video because this video would have been super long otherwise. So be on the lookout for that. If you definitely need some organizing ideas and cleaning motivation, be on the lookout for that video because that one will be coming out soon after this one.
Okay. La ventana. ¿Ves? La ventana. Sí. En esa.
I love how these window stickers were only $1 each, and it was something so simple and easy to put up on the window for my son. As you saw, it was so much fun for him to be doing that, and it just brought so much joy to me looking back on the footage. I'm pretty sure Dollar Tree has these window stickers for every season of the year. If I can find these stickers for any season, I'm definitely going to be purchasing them because not only did my son have so much fun putting the stickers on the window this day, but every single day he spends a little bit of time here at the window just, taking them off and putting them back on and just playing with them. And it's such a good thing to keep him busy instead of having him watch TV like while I'm busy washing the dishes or cooking, anything like that. And at the same time, he's here in the kitchen with me. So such a perfect activity for him to do. And it's a win-win situation. So hashtag winning over here. Okay, so now moving on to the baking, we're going to be baking some pumpkin muffins and a loaf of pumpkin bread just because I had some batter left over. And this recipe, I also did find it on Pinterest. And let me tell you guys that this recipe was absolutely amazing for pumpkin bread. Me and my family, we all enjoyed it. On this day, I ended up taking the loaf of bread over to my sister's house and everybody there enjoyed it. The other reason why I really enjoy this recipe is because it doesn't include any egg in it, so it definitely did help with my anxiety so that I could have my son helping me because I didn't have to worry about him sticking his hands into the batter and putting them in his mouth or anything like that, or disinfecting the area and having him around. My anxiety was definitely not high at all. But I really did enjoy this also because, as you can see, I had my son helping me. To get started, I was just getting all of the ingredients together just so that I would make sure I wouldn't forget anything, because I'm gonna confess something to you guys. I had already tried making these muffins one time before this, and I had forgotten the pumpkin. I put the muffins in the oven and everything, and then afterwards when I tasted them, I was like, why doesn't it taste like pumpkin? And then I realized, wow, I forgot to add the pumpkin to this. But anyways, this time I was like, I need to make sure I don't forget anything, and I put all the ingredients on the counter to make sure I wouldn't forget anything. And speaking about ingredients, I did tweak some of the ingredients based on the recipe. I, instead of just using regular flour, I use this gluten-free flour. And for the sugar, this recipe calls for 2 1/3 cups of sugar, and I was just thinking like, this is insane, that's like way too much sugar. So I did cut that down in half, and the muffins were still very delicious in my opinion, because on top of this sugar, there is also sugar in the chocolate chips. This one does call for 1 cup of chocolate chips, and I also did try to cut that in half. I didn't fill up the whole cup of chocolate chips. I just thought like, wow, this is just way too much sugar. And as for the pumpkin, it calls for two cups of canned pumpkin, and I think one can has like 14 ounces or something like that, or 12 ounces. I can't really remember exactly, so I ended up using 1.5 cans. But next time I will definitely just be using both cans for this recipe, because the other half of my pumpkin, like, it just honestly went to waste because I put it in the fridge and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. But next time I will definitely be using both cans of pumpkin, and I mean, it would just add more pumpkin flavor to it, and why not? But this is something that I'm definitely gonna bake again with my son, because like I said, it was super easy and he had so much fun helping me, and these were super delicious. I definitely recommend them. I'm gonna link the recipe down in my description box, so definitely check it out if you're interested in trying these out. So let me know, you guys, do you rather me explain the ingredients to you, like list them, say them to you, or do you rather just click on the link and see for yourself? Let me know in the comments down below. That would help me a lot, just so that I'm not here, wasting your time talking more to you, or I don't know what you prefer. Let me know in the comments. But for this video, I'm gonna just list the ingredients for you very quickly. For this pumpkin bread, what you will need is 3 1/3 cups of sifted flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 1/3 cups of sugar, 3/4 cup of oil, 1/4 cup of applesauce, 2/3 cup of water, 2 cups of canned pumpkin, and 1 cup of chocolate chip. And now, like I said, I did go and tweak some of these ingredients a little bit, but in my opinion, try not to change it up too much, because since this is baking, you do have to be a little bit more precise with your baking, just so that it comes out right. You would want to preheat your oven to 350, and of course mix all your dry ingredients together first, and then add the remaining ingredients to that, and just smooth with the spatula until you can see that everything is nice and mixed. You could do a loaf pan if you would like some loaf bread or muffins, anything like that. I would just recommend to spray whatever you're using. Like if you're using a cupcake liner, spray those a little bit with some non-stick cooking spray, just so that the bread doesn't stick to it. But anyways, once your oven is ready to go, you want to stick those in the oven for about 35 minutes. And I want to say mine went for like 38 minutes, so it just depends on your oven, like how quickly it goes. I just poked them a little bit with a toothpick, and that's how I saw when they were ready. It says to let them cool for a bit before you enjoy, but I couldn't resist. I enjoyed one that was warm, and I really did enjoy it. Eating these muffins, I was just like, oh my god, this is so delicious. Like, I just needed like a cup of coffee or a glass of milk with it. But anyways, once I was done with taking out the muffins, I put in the loaf of bread in the oven, and I just continued with the cleanup here in the kitchen.
Tonight, I'd lie for you, baby. And now I'm wasted thinking about it. Tonight, I'd lie for you, baby. Honestly, I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.
And so now moving on with the rest of the cleanup here in the house, to the one thing that I feel like never ends is the dishes. And let me know in the comments down below, what is the least favorite thing for you to clean around your house? I think for me it would have to be the dishes and the toilets. It kind of did used to be laundry as well, but I find myself enjoying to do laundry more now because of the things that I use to wash the clothes, and also the new method that I have of folding clothes. So I'm a little bit excited to do laundry now, which sounds crazy to say, but let me know in the comments down below, what is the least favorite thing for you to clean around in your house? And also let me know down below, do you guys enjoy watching me wash dishes like as a speed up like this, or do you prefer me to slow it down a bit?
that sound like something you'd be into. I believe the truth can be reality. Will you roll with that? 'Cause I want you to. I'm stuck in trying to find a way to make it easier to say that there's just one thing on my mind. And I think it's time for you to realize I want you all to myself. Don't wanna share you with nobody else. So give me something to believe. Will you promise me? Will you promise me? Will you promise me? I am not a stranger to excuses. Burned me once or twice, I expect them. I just wanna know what your truth is. Will you be the one to break me out of this? Ain't no love like real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me Ain't no luck finding real love. Gotta know where to look. Time moves fast, and I've grown up. Yeah, I want to you. Used to pay my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please?
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just as good another season. Not for them, just a time, just a good another season. You came into my life just
So just wanted to remind you to be on the lookout for the second part of this video. It's going to be a clean and organizing video of my son's bedroom, and it was a complete transformation over there, so you definitely Don't want to miss out on that video if you're in need of some motivation. But I hope that you found this video today helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are having or had an amazing day whatever time you're watching this. But if you're new here, please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of the future videos. And I will see you next time with the new one. Bye.
Here we are, a million stars floating over our heads. Beating hearts, falling apart, staying